Hey everybody, I have to talk really quiet because everybody in the house is sick and resting, including myself actually. So yeah, my mom is like right upstairs here and she has some kind of flu or something, I don't know. She doesn't have strep throat, but I have strep throat. My dad, I think, had strep throat. He went to the doctor but they did not do a strep test. He said that the doctor looked at his throat and said, "Oh, you don't have strep." You can't always tell by looking because actually on my dad's side of the family it's common for people to have small tonsils. So, I mean, you can't even tell I have any. In fact, this morning when I went to the doctor, the nurse practitioner who saw me was training somebody and she had me open my mouth and she goes, "Okay," she goes, "this patient does not have any tonsils, so, but you still want to take the swab and you want to swab her tonsil area." And I stopped her. I said, "I have my tonsils." She goes, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes, I have my tonsils. Just, you can't see them. They're there, I promise." So even with strep throat and my throat hurting as bad as it does, she could not tell that I actually still had my tonsils. She assumed they had been extracted, which they haven't. So I tested positive for strep this morning, and I had to call in sick to work because I'm contagious for 24 hours. So, yeah, my voice is just absolutely just croaky and just totally shot. And I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me or understand me very well. I have to be quiet because, like I said, my mom is right upstairs, like upstairs here, napping. My dad has left the house to go take care of some stuff, which I wish he would have just stayed home because he's sick. So, yeah, but I thought I was going to, like, not get sick. Like, last week my dad started getting sick, and then my mom started getting sick, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not gonna get sick. I'm not gonna get it. I'll be fine." Well, then yesterday I started feeling, that yucky, nasty, like sore feeling in your throat when you know you're about to get sick. Well, yeah, that started. Yeah, my throat swelling occurs from like here out, by the way. So, yeah, this morning at the doctor's office after the fiasco where she thought I had no tonsils, she then looked at my neck and was like, "Oh, I see it. Yeah, like your throat swells from like down here." And I'm like, "Yeah." So, but yeah, yesterday I started getting that terrible feeling in my throat, and the first thing I did was I was like, "Oh God, I better go say something to my boss right now." So I went to my supervisor at work. I'm just at UPS now. I no longer work for JCPS. I don't drive the bus anymore. So I went to my supervisor and I was like, "You know what? I think I'm getting if I said, if I can't get myself straight, feeling good by tomorrow morning, then I'm going to go to the doctor, and you might be hearing from me." And he's like, "Why are you wasting my time telling me this right now?" I said, "Well, I thought you might want to know." He goes, "If you get sick and can't come to work, call me and tell me. Don't come to me the day beforehand and tell me, 'Oh, you might be sick.'" I said, "Okay." No, he's a good guy, but he's just odd like that. But so I'm on antibiotics, and it's the kind that, like, when you open up the lid, it smells like farts and rotten eggs really bad. It's really disgusting. I really hate it. Notice I'm not in my room. My room is a big giant disaster. I'm in front of the fireplace. Yeah, everything's a clusterfuck right now. The new job has kept me so busy I have no time to clean or no time to do anything. And by the time I get done at work in the evenings, I'm so tired. I don't want to do any tidying or cleaning or straightening. I just want to chill out on my computer for a while and then go to bed. But one thing that's definitely helped my throat feel a whole lot better since like yesterday and today has been making hot toddies, which I'm going to show you how to do. At least this is how I do it. I mean, everybody does a hot toddy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. A little bit differently. So this is just how I do hot toddies. But I'll be showing you that in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to show you guys how I make a hot toddy. First, you're going to need a glass measuring cup, and I believe this one is a 2-cup measuring cup. So I'm going to turn this around so we can see the cup measuring parts. You're going to need orange juice. You're going to need lemonade, cloves, honey, and honey bourbon. And you don't have to use Evan Williams. You can also use Jim Beam, or you can use Wild Turkey. And it doesn't even have to be bourbon. It can be whiskey. It can be like Jack Daniels or something. But I like bourbon because it's a little bit sweeter, because bourbon is actually 51% corn when they make it. So it's a little bit sweeter. Okay, now that's what you need. But I'm going to eyeball my own proportions. Alright, lemonade in. Not too much, that's good. It looks like about, yeah, that's about a half cup. Or is it? Yes, that's a half cup. A little bit of orange juice. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just to give it a better flavor profile. And you want to put in your honey, and you want to put in a lot, because it's supposed to coat your throat and make you feel a little bit better. And it's quite a bit. So next, you want to take that and stick it in the microwave for like a minute. I'm trying to be very quiet, so sorry I'm going so slow. 1 minute. And let's just chill out and wait. Okay, we microwaved it. It's really good and hot, as you can see. Some steam coming up. Now for your cloves, you want to put them in a metal tea egg, if you have one, and you want to use a spoonful. And just let it sink. And you can agitate it and stir it around a little bit. Cloves actually do help your throat feel a lot better, and they taste really nice with the orange and lemon too. So we're going to let that sit for just a minute. I hate being sick. Okay, let's see how it tastes. Very strong, but very much the perfect thing. I recommend drinking these when you are sick. Whew. The orange juice was definitely a good idea. And my throat actually does feel better after just 2 sips. So, that is how I make a hot toddy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay healthy. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. All that stuff.